Hello everyone and welcome back to Calmlands. This is the multiplayer co-op with Nordic farming and we've reached episode number 37. We're starting off where we finished last time and we brought some of our harvested canola to the animal feed factory and we've been busy making some mineral feed. We've got some, not too much, so we're going to let it process and hopefully we might be able to make a little bit of money when the time comes. Nordic is going to be grabbing some pig food whilst he's down this way and taking it to the pigs. Whereas we are going to set our sights on selling some pigs as we've had some newborns and we can now sell the eldest of our clan. So I'm going to run up to the cow farm, jump in a truck and we can get the animal trailer to sell some piggies. In the old Tatra, and the animal trailer is just around the corner here. So Nordic and I are having a bit of a sell-off this morning. We are going to be selling some digestate, and that is 1.2 million litres that we have built up in the BGA since we've been taking the slurry from the cow farm and the pig farm there to convert into biogas, and the byproduct is digestate. And of course we have digestate as a byproduct from all our silage production going into the BGA as well. So yeah, that really is going to land us quite a bit of money, and we've decided to sell the digestate because we will be able to replenish it quite quickly, and we also need quite a few funds to be able to buy some new seed drills today, because all of our fields need re-drilling and there's a lot of acres in there, so we really want to be making sure that we have enough of a good sized drill to be able to get all of these fields nicely sown with a new crop. So if we scoot through the list of our pigs, we've got the German Landrace that's at $1,200 and they're at 0% reproduction, so we can sell all of these, 10 of those. Then we've got 10 of the Berkshire that we can sell as well that are at 0% reproduction. And then we've got 10 of the Bentheim Black Pied, which we can also sell because they're at 0% reproduction. So there we go, 30 pigs in the trailer, and we can take those up to the animal dealer. And as mentioned, we're selling them because they have done their part, reproduction, and there's some lovely new piglets in the pig farm. And we do want to keep the stocks of pigs under control and sell them when it's appropriate to do so, and we're going to make a little bit of money from selling these pigs, and once the new piglets are all grown up they will reproduce and then get to the maximum price, and then we can sell them as well, and the cycle continues. Right, so we're at the animal dealer so we can sell these 30 pigs, and there we go, we got $12,000 per 10 pigs. So that is pretty good for the funds of Calm Farm. Now Nordic is just up by the selling point as well, because he has come to sell our stash of soybeans, which has reached maximum price in July. So he is just to the right here selling the soybeans. And there we go, $233,000. So that is really the kind of funds we need to be able to buy our new seed drills. And it's also getting close to the hour, 8 o'clock, when our digestate is going to sell, and we should get some even more profits. And there we go, it's 8 o'clock and we've had some more money come in, and we're up to nearly 900,000, and that's our 1.2 million litres of digestate sold. That's pretty handy. And if we take a quick look at the finance summary, we can see in July we sold $36,000 worth of animals, so that's our pigs, $449,867. I think that's the combination of our digestate and our soybean selling. Just shy of $60,000 from biogas plant income. That's our silage and slurry converting into biogas. So some pretty bumper profits, which is nice. Right, Nordic is off in the Zerin. He's going to get the auger wagon and get it filled up with lime. We are hopping in the T8 and we're going to get the spreader. I think that's probably got some lime in it as well. Spreader, here you are. It's nice having our new big organised yard. Okay, this has fertiliser in it, so we will need to empty that. So we've emptied the fertiliser from there. We'll have to tidy up the pallets, and we can come alongside Nordic and get some lime from the auger whilst it's opened up here. There we go, perfect. Right, that's filled up, and whilst Nordic is filling up the auger, I'm going to go give the tractor a quick service because it's looking a little bit low, and I want to make sure we are working efficiently today. Fully serviced and refueled, so let's get over to the new lakeside field and we can get that all limed up. We will need to purchase the soil information so we can update it as we need to. Okay, so we're probably at where we're going to start doing our lime spreading. Quickly need to buy the soil information. And there we go, we have the soil information for the field, and we've got a mixture of all types by the look of it. And yeah, we will need to get it limed up because the pH is looking pretty unbalanced. And the nitrogen is pretty low, but that doesn't matter so much because we are going to put soybeans in as the first crop, and that will not need any nitrogen or fertilizer. Right, we are ready to rock and roll, and we have our auger companion with us. So let's get the cover open because I reckon we are going to fill this quite quickly, or shall I say, we are going to consume it quite quickly. Do we have a good width? I think that's a nice working width. It's not actually churning through it as fast as I thought, so that's pretty good. Right, we are liming away. Fantastic. So Nordic and I are going to get this all sprinkled with lime. I'll see you when we're done. Go. Precision farming tells us that we have finished. A couple of little patches, but I think that is all pretty good. And we've got a little bit of lime left in here, and it was quite a big field to get covered, to be honest. We had to take numerous refills from Nordic running the auger. He's busy filling the auger up, and we will get this spreader over to Pig Farm Field, where we need to also lime that field in readiness for drilling crops. So let's head over there. Alright, here we are at Pig Farm Field. We will be swapping with Nordic and we will run the auger for topping up, so let's just get set up quite nicely here for him. Better open the cover as well because it will need refilling. And if we take a look at the map, we can see that our newest lakeside field has been covered in lime as per the soil needs. So the pH is nicely balanced now, which is really good. Oops, left our tractor in the way of Nordic. And I've just been looking and consulting the precision farming map, and it turns out that we actually don't need to lime pig farm field because the pH is all good. And same with cowman field, so yeah, we don't need to do it. One less job to worry about. And that means we can get started with our drilling sooner than expected. So we're going to park up, get this stuff stashed away, and get over to the dealership so we can buy our brand new seed drills. Right, that's the spreader parked up, and we can take the T8 over to the dealership. Now, there is a bit of a risk that the T8 might not be able to pull the seed drill, but we are going to give it a go. It takes, I think, 450 horsepower to pull this rather large seed drill that we're going to be purchasing. And the T8 only has about 410 horsepower, but we are going to give it a fair old go and see how it handles. If it doesn't handle well, we will switch to one of the Agra trucks to pull the seed drill. The Class Zerion has plenty of horsepower, so should be all good with that. And whilst Nordic is busy purchasing, I will show you what we are buying. We are going for the big Seedhawk 660 air cart and the drill toolbar. So that is some pretty hefty equipment, 19.8 meters wide. And of course it's got this air cart which is used for holding the seed and the fertilizer. So Nordic has purchased these items. Here they are, and they got the Vaderstad skins on them, decals. Fantastic. Right, so yeah, we will be giving the T8 a chance of pulling these, but could all go horribly wrong. We will have to wait and see. But look at these beasts, absolutely magnificent. Nordic is hitched up, so let's get the air cart hitched up as well. There we go, that's the air cart attached as well. And this is some pretty big hefty equipment to maneuver, so we will have to be careful, and we will definitely need the beacons for the road on this one. So let's take a nice wide berth to get out of here, and hopefully we can make it. Barely scraping out of the dealership. So we're going to head on down this way. I think we'll take this route. Nordic's gone the other way, and we need to fill up with seed and fertilizer. Seed drill taking up both sides of the road down here. There we go, Nordic has beat us to it. And one good thing about this is you can actually unhitch the air cart and then go and load it separately, which yeah is pretty useful. Right, so I think Nordic has filled up, so we can scoot on back and try and fill it. Right, there we go. We have quite a lot of seed stacked in this Vanderstad seed bin. Let's close up the covers and we can get it reattached to the actual drill. But that's quite handy that you can attach and detach the air cart, and that allows you to easily maneuver towards where the seed and fertilizer storage is. So we are off, and I've got to say, I think this seed drill and the air cart absolutely dwarfs the T8. It's probably going to be way too big for it to handle, but we are going to give it a chance to see if it will run it. And we are going to be drilling soybeans into Cowman Field, and that's going to be all cash crop for us. And we're also going to drill soybeans in our new lakeside field, which is going to bring two very big fields of cash crop. In the other fields, and hillside field to the right of me, we are going to drill, or actually plant, sunflowers. And then in pig farm field ahead, we are going to be planting corn, and we're going to use that as a forage crop to make chaff. Right, so we are going to give the T8 a chance running this, so let's get the drill unfolded, and we'll be heading off in this direction around the headland. Lovely job. Look how wide this drill is. Absolutely magnificent. We'll get lined up here, and this is a flat field, so does give the T8 some chance. Right, let's just get lined up and fully unfolded now, so we can fire it up and lower away, and let's see how we get on. Okay, it is off and it is running. That is not too bad at all. So let's spin round the first corner, and my oh my, we are actually drilling with our two very large, nearly 20-meter wide Seed Hawk drills, and our soybean is going in. Doesn't need any fertilizer, so yeah, fantastic. Right, Nordic and I are going to get this field cracked, Cowman field, and then we'll be moving on to Lakeside. See you then. Oh, did you hear that magnificent sound? That was our lovely new Seed Hawk just shutting off after drilling all of our soybean in Cowman Field. And it's fair to say that both in tandem have done an absolutely fantastic job drilling all of our soybean. Nordic and I have been chatting away and we're super impressed with these. And more importantly, we are super impressed with the New Holland T8 because it has absolutely smashed it. Did struggle slightly in the uphill sections, but apart from that it was able to pull this rather large Seed Hawk drill and its air cart quite reasonably. So yeah, very, very impressed with both the drill and the T8. Right, straight on to the next field, Lakeside, which is all limed up and we can get stuck in. And what's a bonus of having soybean going in is we don't need to fertilise, and the field probably would have taken quite a lot of nitrogen fertiliser because it's the first time we are drilling it. So yeah, soybeans is probably a bit of a cost-saving crop as it doesn't need the fertiliser, and it's also probably one of the most profitable crops. Right, let's get unfolded. We'll be following Nordic this time. And we'll see how we get on. This field is a little bit hillier. So we'll do the headland. And if we need to, we can go rather up than up and down. We can go side to side. Okay, right, that's the last little leg just unfolding there. We can switch on. Oh yes. Hear the fans spooling up. Let's lower away and get to drilling. And there's that lovely sound again of the seed drill stopping and the fan spooling down. And that is our lakeside field, all drilled with soybean as well. So yeah, I think once again the seed drills have done an absolutely fantastic job. They are brilliant, and the T8 did a good job managing the hills. It was a little bit slower, but yeah, Nordic and I were chatting away, and wasn't as if the Class Zerion was massively outperforming the T8. It did do slightly better on the hills, but it wasn't exactly pulling away from it either. So yeah, I think hats off to the T8. It's done a grand job, and I've done a grand job smacking into a tree. Right, we are free of trees now, thank goodness. Let's head on back to the yard, and we'll get these washed up and parked away. Hopefully they fit in the shed somewhere. And I think that is probably us done for the day. And that is a pretty picture. Our fantastic new equipment. The equipment of Calm Farm is ever growing. We've got the Zerion, and we've got a lovely big new Seed Hawk drills. Right, so we are at the washing station. Time to get all of this nicely cleaned up. There we go. Looking nice and clean as new. Right, this drill just about fits in here. But I had to detach the drill from the air cart so I could get it serviced. And there we go, that's the T8 parked away. Done a fantastic job today. Well done. And so is the Zarian, to be fair. Yeah, can't forget about the old Zarian. But our lovely new seed drills, the big seed hawk, are parked up here quite nicely. And they just about fit in. So they are side by side here. And what a fantastic new piece of equipment to help Calm Farm grow for the future. They tackled those two fields, our two biggest fields, in no time at all. So that is really, really fantastic. They were expensive, but worth every penny in my opinion. So today we have sold our digestate, we sold our soybeans, and we sold 30 pigs. We made enough money to buy our drills. We had to lime the lakeside field, and afterwards we bought the new drills and got both Cowman field and lakeside field drilled with soybean. And that's all going to be a nice cash crop. Probably for a year's time we'll be selling that. So that is it for today. Hope you have enjoyed watching. If you have, drop a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Check out Nordic's channel for his perspective of today's session. And until next time on Calm Lands, we will see you then. Cheers all. Bye bye.